It is not easy to build up a reputation to be called a legendary vehicle, and the Bronco is one of them. Ford revived this SUV after a 25-year hiatus, and it was no mistake. Ever since its reintroduction, the vehicle has been capturing a larger share of the market, and there are at least 6 reasons why to wait for the upcoming 2025 Ford Bronco, which are about to be unveiled by the end of this video. Number 6. Off-road capabilities. It's not easy to decide where to start, so let's begin with the off-road performance of the 2025 Ford Bronco. It is one of the rare SUVs that can be compared to the Jeep Wrangler. The base ground clearance is an impressive 11.6 inches, more than most other similar vehicles. Approach and departure angles are also excellent for rough terrain. With 35-inch tires and multiple drive modes for off-roading, the Bronco becomes almost unstoppable. The company installed a disconnecting front sway bar and a high-performance stability suspension to make a ride even smoother. But what truly makes the Bronco so special is the terrain management system with 8 modes: Eco, Normal, Sport, Slippery, Rock Crawl, Sand, Baja, and Mud/Ruts. The cherry on top of the cake is the Raptor model, which can take you almost anywhere. The first notable upgrade is the potent engine under the hood. For this edition, Ford has deployed a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine with 418 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque. Fox shocks, well known for their off-road performance, are standard on the Raptor, along with a heavy-duty rear axle, unique exhaust, and paddle shifters. Still, its price could be a bit too much for many enthusiasts, so they could turn to more affordable options such as the Wildtrak trim. It adds a 2.7-liter V6 engine instead of a Turbo 4 and unlocks an optional Sasquatch package with a shorter final drive ratio, electronically locking axles, and modified fender flares. The new suspension setup lifts the SUV by 1.2 inches. Overall, each trim level delivers excellent off-road performance. The only question is, how much are you willing to spend? Number 5. Engine choices. There are 3 engines available for the 2025 Ford Bronco. The base setup is deploying a 2.3-liter turbocharged unit. Despite having only 4 cylinders, it performs well for such a large SUV. It's proven on other Ford vehicles as a reliable and potent source of power. The Turbo 4 cracks out 300 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque. A manual gearbox is available, a really rare feature nowadays, but necessary for competing with the Jeep Wrangler. A 10-speed automatic transmission is available as an alternative. For smoother ride, everyone will recommend a 2.7-liter V6 with 330 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque, but you'll need premium fuel. Otherwise, maximum outputs are 315 horsepower and 410 pound-feet. This engine is standard on the Wildtrak and higher-end trim levels and is paired with a 10-speed auto gearbox. The Raptor version is equipped with a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 that delivers 418 horsepower. A manual transmission is not available for this drivetrain. Interestingly, Ford hasn't decided to hybridize the Bronco yet. Availability of hybrid configurations on main rivals such as the Jeep Wrangler and Toyota 4Runner might change minds within the Blue Oval company. Also, a poor gas mileage is one of the rare downsides of the Bronco. The SUV returns 22 mpg combined with a 4-cylinder engine, while the 2.7-liter mill consumes more gas and offers 20 mpg. If anyone cares for the Raptor's mileage, it's 15 mpg, but whoever is buying this package doesn't care too much about the consumption. The only annoying thing could be frequent visits to gas stations. Number 4. Eye-catching design. The previous generation of the Bronco, discontinued infamously in 1996, was well known for its boxy silhouette. While it was away, many things changed. Such vehicles are rare nowadays since the focus is on efficiency, and boxy designs do not boost aerodynamics. So when Ford announced the comeback, many enthusiasts expected the new look to align with modern trends, but the legendary SUV returned with its iconic look. For the 2025 Ford Bronco, minor changes will make it even more appealing, right from the entry-level version. However, the customization of the vehicle is another strong point and a good reason why you should buy the Bronco. A 2-door layout is available on most trim levels. Raptor, Outer Banks, and Everglades are among the few packages without this option. Such a version has a 15-inch shorter body than the standard edition, making the SUV more agile and ready to tackle the toughest terrains. However, it can't be paired with the most potent 3-liter engine. The Bronco's off-road capabilities are at least at the same level with class leaders, if not superior. However, the versatility is also there since the SUV can also perform great on the road. Not only that, but also putting the 2025 Ford Bronco in the urban environment is not going to seem strange. The boxy look is a blessing in disguise, and passengers will realize that pretty easily with plenty of headroom both in the front and back. Rear seats can be folded flat to provide more room for cargo, or you can install roof racks. A removable roof is another option that'll make the SUV look cooler but also more practical. Number 3. Customization. The 2025 Ford Bronco is not just fun to drive, it is a final product of your vision for the perfect SUV, and the company made it highly entertaining with numerous customization options. We've already mentioned some, such as engines and body styles. For the new season, Ford will update the color palette, refreshing the SUV's look. The best-looking models are those with two-tone paint jobs. The roof can be modular or removable, and further options include a choice between soft and hard materials. You can also choose removable or tube doors for a complete open-air experience. There are various interior features as well. Buyers can upgrade upholstery materials, the infotainment system, technology, and storage management options. Still, it is all about performance, and there are some parts that will make it even better. Lift kits and advanced suspension setups can enhance an off-road driving experience. For example, Fox Racing shocks can boost the handling in different conditions. Wheels and tires are standard upgrades for every vehicle, and you'll spend extra time selecting the right ones for the 2025 Bronco. Exhaust kits can boost not only the performance but also the sound of the engine. Winches and recovery hooks are strongly recommended if you go into extreme off-roading. While Ford offers many upgrades, the 2025 Bronco can also benefit from aftermarket enhancements. Lift kits can increase the ground clearance. You can buy specialized tires for particular terrain, or protect the body of the SUV with reinforced bumpers, additional skid plates, or rock sliders. The game goes on with fender flares, special rims, snorkels, winches, and satellite phones for remote excursions. Number 2. Modern technology. Every vehicle needs to offer modern features nowadays. The Bronco can look great and perform flawlessly, but owners will still seek convenience. For the 2025 model, the company will update the infotainment system. The SUV uses the Sync 4 package with all the features you could wish for, including large touchscreen displays, smartphone connectivity features, and voice commands. The system updates automatically to the latest version without paying a visit to dealerships and Ford service centers. While navigation providers can struggle to keep up with Google Maps, the Bronco doesn't have such problems. Traffic and weather are updated in real time. Plus, the SUV features an off-road navigation with trail maps and routes that'll lead you to places that are not so easy to access. All the important driver aid features are available, but the highlight is the trail control, the cruise control for off-road drive. The vehicle maintains speed or brakes automatically even in tough terrain. On the road, lane keep assist and blind spot monitor and a rear view camera are standard. Passengers can charge devices wirelessly, and a 12-volt outlet can power smaller devices. Number 1. Advantages over rivals. There are two main rivals and alternatives for the 2025 Ford Bronco. The Jeep Wrangler and Toyota 4Runner are versatile SUVs whose best performances come off the road. While some preferences are subjective, certain aspects can be measured. For example, the Raptor is the best package with the most advanced features, and its price reflects this, costing over $90,000. The 4Runner's most packed version is the TRD Pro with the engine that can't match the performance of the Raptor. On the other hand, the Jeep Wrangler 392 could do it, but it won't be available after the 2024 season. Bosses in Stellantis Group decided to drop the V8 engine, and we'll see how the new turbocharged inline-6 can replace it. Toyota does not offer a two-door layout for the 4Runner. The GOAT system provides the key difference. The name says it all. It stands for Goes Over Any Terrain. It enhances handling and stability with its independent front suspension. Overall, the technology of the Sync 4 system is more advanced than what the competitors are using. You can notice that on the number of driver aid options. Plus, Ford usually offers the most advanced features for infotainment and safety. Among these off-road SUVs, the Bronco is the best one for on-road driving, being less noisy than both the Wrangler and the 4Runner. So the GOAT can also stand for greatest of all time when we take the long history of the Ford Bronco and its performance. Thanks for watching and see you next time.